here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and we are back with Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. And last time, we finished episode 3 by proving Furio Tiger was in fact the one who killed Glenn Elk to try to steal the NC Bomber CD for himself because he needed to pay off the Cannavari's crime family. And the way we did it was basically we showed him the medicine bottle and said, "Oh, this is the poison." And he goes like, "What? That ain't the poison. This brown bottle is." So we basically tricked him into admitting it. We had Maggie have Gumshoe's lunchbox that he made for him, and he kind of forgave her. But now we've started episode 4, where we are in Mia Fey's first case, where we're trying to prove that this man here, Terry Falls, was not the murderer of Miss Detective Valerie Hawthorne, who obviously is the sister of Dahlia Hawthorne. So we're gonna find some stuff out, and we also met with Diego Armado. Yep. And we're also meeting Edgeworth, this is apparently his first prosecution trial. So without further ado, let's get to Gumshoe's testimony and see what unfolds. Because honestly, I don't remember what happens in this case. I think I slightly remember, but I'll say when I see it happen. Anyway, on the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusty Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Okay. Oh yeah, and the judge. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge, eh? Naturally. Now, will the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination, eh? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be cold. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right. Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness. Everyone's a beginner in here. You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching. Okay. So it says, press the first statement. Summary of the incident. Hold it! This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do! What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls! What? The defendant? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk. Okay, confidential police materials written by the victim. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Those bright ideas was it? Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hi now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Okay. So it says press Oh, I think it says we can look at it too. Yeah, I actually want to see what's on it. February 14th, 1:21 p.m. Falls, 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. That bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Ah. Yep, there she is. This is the second statement. 3. It says to press the fourth statement. Hold it! Mr. Falls had a car then?
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, madam. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right?
What? You mean the defendant drove his own car, eh?
No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting on a red light.
Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves, eh? Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk.
The lock's broken, I see that.
Naturally, that's the body of Valkyrie Hawthorne in there.
Whoa, that doesn't look too comfortable, eh? That's all he has to say about that. Jesus, he's the same like the regular judge. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah.
Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here.
You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm.
The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange. Do you? Anything?
I wonder, is there something strange? Well, yeah, there is. How do I do it, though? The lock on the trunk, it's broken. So how do I do that? Present the victim's note, it says. Victim's note. Oh, okay, I see it. Scarf. It said, wear a scarf, but she has no scarf. Where's her scarf? I see it. Witness!
What?
What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that.
You should have practice before coming to court, eh?
Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective!
Yes, ma'am?
This photo. You said that there was nothing particular about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus, this special request.
I
have one very simple question for you, Detective. Where's the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it.
Oh my God, he didn't even look for the scarf. What a terrible detective.
The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I suspect she did just that, eh? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching so desperately for, is it this one, perhaps? But it's blue, it's not white.
Where did you find that, sir?
on Dusty Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
Why? Why didn't you tell me?
I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. Huh. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
It looks like it spent some time in the mud.
Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgewood, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence.
Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusty Bridge. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Furthermore, we will show exactly what occurred there.
That sounds quite promising, eh? I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't forget, kid, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh?
Okay. Events on Dusty Bridge.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir.
We can't even see her face, though, so that's probably not even her.
It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off.
Huh.
Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up, eh?
It is about 40 feet drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party.
Aha, a potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom, eh? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify.
The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, eh?
I'm actually on board with that judge, yeah. Just because the witness says they don't want to testify, they should still testify. Seems to have been taken by the witness. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now, eh?
Huh?
Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. God damn it.
Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean,
He just wants to be done. Alright, so it says the fourth statement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. And it says, present the crime scene photo. I'm guessing already, I think I know the contradiction. Because if she was shoved down, yeah, why is she not dirty? Her coat should be dirty. Yep, okay, nice.
So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and fall too. Just a generally salty atmosphere.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere.
But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Yep.
Huh?
Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right, eh? Should just be able to point at the coat, yeah. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the conditions of the day, eh? Take it.
Naturally, the answer is right here.
The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there is nothing strange about it, eh?
That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
Oh, that's exactly right. The other day, I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled, eh? Objection! I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
The surface of the bridge, huh? A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Ha! Of course I can.
Huh?
Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy.
Oh look, but I'd say the scarf, right? That's the only thing that's muddy, right? Did I accidentally, I think I accidentally hit, yeah! I hate when I do stuff like this, I accidentally hit something. Yep, it's the scarf, I was right. Take it!
The evidence is this scarf.
Yep, I'm glad I was right. Ah!
It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
No, I can't be outwitted by this no-vice bimbo.
Hey, same to you, buddy.
Oh my god! Only the scarf is muddy and not the victim. I had no idea! Miss Faye's assertions makes perfect sense to me, eh? Objection! I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
Huh. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten.
But, Mr. Armando...
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence is one of those three. Oh my god! I can't wait to see what happens. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that, eh?
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee Affincino. What is that? Afficano over here that said it.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into the court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Yes. The false evidence in this case is the witness's photo, the body in the trunk. I already kind of looked. It said, yeah, the witness's testimony. Let me save. We haven't saved for a while. Witness's testimony. It is no brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
Huh. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true, eh?
Huh. It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Oh my God, she wasn't bringing the eyewitness! Oh God! Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all, eh?
You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Huh?
Take a phone. I gotta keep tapping it. I keep forgetting.
Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time, eh?
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Dun, dun, dun.
Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead, eh?
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Hopefully I can remember her voice. This sweet witness, what is your name and occupation? Hey, Dahlia. Nice to see you again. Oh, boy. Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double in a dozen donut holes, eh? What? I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite.
Hey, not so fast. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman, eh? Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir?
Yes, my dear?
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all, eh?
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
My name is Melissa Foster.
Yeah, you definitely had something to do with your sister's murder, you monster.
I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate?
How can you be so mean?
Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that, eh?
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you, eh?
Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this has taken. Huh? Is she staring at me?
And you would be?
Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey.
I see. So you are.
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
Jesus. What a bitch. The witness's photograph.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred, eh? I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over here.
Huh. I wonder if she could actually see something. Because it looks like the cliff might actually be blocking her.
I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
So you took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Ho ho ho! What a cute camera! Just like its owner, eh?
Melissa Foster took the witness's photo with this small but powerful model.
Alright then, Miss Fay, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel, eh?
Okay. So it says present the witness's photo at the fourth statement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I would say that one stood out to me actually as I was reading. I was like, what crucial moment? Like, looking at the photo. Not that one. Wrong one. No, where is it? There. I'm terrible. Witness's photo. Yeah, this. Because, yeah, looking at this, what crucial moment? They're just standing there. They're not doing anything.
Witness! When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant?
Eh?
All I could see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
Don't! Why did he go Homer Simpson there? Oh my god, the judge went Joel! He must be a fan of The Simpsons! My apologies, young lady. But Miss May's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit, eh?
He can certainly downplay a situation, can he?
I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The
You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one.
What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing along the wildflowers.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos?
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
So, you took the photos of yourself?
I remember taking some photos of myself once too.
Please, no details.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Wait, just a minute.
Nope, fuck you. Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take no more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination, eh? Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
Huh. It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's sickening.
Okay.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers.
Okay. Oh, was it at the beginning? Because let's see. Okay, it presents. I think it was added at the end. Yeah, here we are. This was added. Sorry.
The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she got only about 10 yards before she got stabbed in the back.
Okay. And it says either of them. Save. And it says present the map. Because let's see. Because yeah, obviously I see the contradiction right now. If she ran away, how could she have ran away? The bridge was out on that side. There was only one way. Damn.
Objection! Witness, your testimony is a joke.
Huh? What? But I just...
Miss May, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
Huh. One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then,
She would have hit a dead end, eh?
you said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. Because Dusty Bridge is collapsed on that side.
Oh my god, the bridge was collapsed on the other side. I had no idea. What does all this mean, eh?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court?
Objection! Just a moment, Your Honor.
But, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake in this diaphragm.
What did you say?
What are you referring to, eh?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it.
So you're saying I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the call for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
Oh my God! Oh, I had no idea.
Huh. That guy is good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward!
Well, Miss Faye, it seems you once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No! It wasn't your fault at all!
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw.
Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony, eh?
But it's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry, just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir.
God. Okay. Okay. It's saying I don't need to. It says it's not required, but okay, I could just do that. Okay. Sorry. Running from the crime.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could have made sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult, eh?
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts his testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that!
Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great matcha latte.
This trial isn't over yet!
Huh, that's what I like to hear.
All right, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please.
The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
So it's saying I could press statement 4, but it's not required. So I'm just going to press statement 3, it says.
It says present the map.
So that was the only way the body could be hidden. Save. Okay. And again, it says the bridge. I wonder why. We'll see.
A killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd.
Oh, I get it. Because, like, if he wanted to get rid of the body, why didn't he just throw it off the bridge? It would have taken the police, like, probably hours to find him. Because, like, yeah, why would he put the victim in his car if he could just, you know, throw the body in the river and then be done with it?
There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, what is it, eh?
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edger pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
Ah!
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the river.
Oh my God, they would have tossed it in the river. I had no idea. Order, eh? I'm not not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit, it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river, eh?
Oh!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all, eh?
Objection! But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Objection! Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us, eh?
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about?
All right, I'll do my best.
Okay. So what's this? So there's something that apparently was added. Oh, huh. Nothing's added. Nothing was added. Hang on. Cause wait,
Maybe I do have...
wait, what does it say? Present the witness photo or the... Yeah, there's a statement missing. Okay, there it is. So, the killer broke into the... Was this here before? I don't remember.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
And it's saying present either the witness's photo or the Dusty Bridge map. Let's see what she says. Okay.
Okay. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Huh? Done what?
Oh, I think I see what she's saying. 'Cause how did she know? Like, yeah, how did she know there was a car trunk and everything? How did you know that? You couldn't have seen it where you were taking the photo.
Ah. Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yep.
Yes, and?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here.
Yep, I was right about the clip. So she could have seen them on the bridge, but the only thing she couldn't see is the car. How did she know there was a car there? Nice.
Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of the rock is directly in the way. Ah! That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
Objection! I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
Ha! I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash.
Huh?
I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Ah! Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still, you claim to have been able to see the killer's car?
Oh my God! How could she have seen the car? I have no idea!
Order in the court, eh? What is the meaning of this Billy Ho?
Objection! Your Honor,
Don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in the stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
Objection. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh!
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Hold it. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Objection? Miss Fay, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
yes, indeed. Quite true, eh? You know what they say? To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here, eh?
What? That's not fair.
Oh my God.
Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now's the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hit the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that?
Yep, exactly. That's what I was thinking. How the hell did she know this? There's no way she should have been able to see that at all. It's ridiculous.
How did she know that he broke into the trunk?
Aha!
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into that trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo.
Yep, I noticed that at the beginning.
So again, the real question is, why do you know this? How did you know he did it?
Okay.
It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole, eh? It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Fay, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere?
Yeah.
Is that what it says, though? I'll buy it. Is that right?
It doesn't work.
Okay. Thank God I looked at the guide. It doesn't work. Okay.
Oh wait, I was thinking opposite. Saying I'll buy it means like, oh yeah, I agree with her statement.
Melissa Foster.
I almost made a mistake. Jeez, what am I thinking?
It looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
Okay. I can't believe I mixed those two words up.
What?
You said you were in a field of taking photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? I finally got her.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Fay explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was
She happened to pass by, she put the corpse in herself. She is the owner. She put the corpse in herself.
There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes? What is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself.
Huh?
The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that.
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
Objection! Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there? If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took?
Dumbass. Timer.
The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs.
Now is your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth.
Huh?
There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself.
I'll say.
Yep. Don't even need the guide. I know it's the camera because it has a timer.
Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a multi-tripod. Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
Objection! What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Would the defense please explain further?
Let me save real quick. Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred?
Yeah, I already know. I already had the feeling looking at that photo because we never see her face.
And answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred?
Right here.
Naturally, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing, eh? Oh my God! She's saying Miss Foster was standing where the victim was? I had no idea! Order, eh? Miss May, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
Objection! How sustained? Of course Miss Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
Objection! You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
Objection! What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
Objection! But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
Objection. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You are just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open.
What's the proof that he couldn't remember?
I'd say the victim's note. I'm assuming they verified it's her handwriting. I'd say it's the note. I'll probably check the guide just in case.
At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like.
Let me make sure.
Yep, I was right. Victim's note. Because again, she said I will be wearing a white scarf. Take it!
Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. Ah! It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify her. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he said, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster?
Damn. K.O. Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
I knew that at the very beginning. I was like, oh, that's obviously Dahlia Hawthorne. Like, she's in disguise. The only question is, why did she do it? Yeah, that's something I still don't really know yet, actually.
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit.
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again, eh? Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood. Very well, this court is in recess.
Yay, we did it. About an hour long, not too bad. I always hate that I doubt myself, but again, I'd rather use a guide just to be sure. And again, I kind of like just playing the game, figuring out what happened. So let's get a preview of our final part of the trial, and we'll call it a part. Okay.
Mr. Falls, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information? Right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I am the law.
I remember I tried to give him, like, I think a Stallone voice.
I am the law.
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day.
I think that voice I had last time. I think that works.
This picture reminds me everything. Bridges looks sane, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Huh. Sorry, buddy. You sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped her. My girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh. I forgot about that. Fuck. They were dating? Oh no. Just like with Phoenix, he knew she was evil.
Your girlfriend, huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious?
The girl.
The girl. Let her go.
Shut up! Come closer, and I'll kill her!
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first, I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping, too.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I do nothing she says. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too.
Ah.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We got one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We send to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusty Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the $2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman... That woman, Valkyrie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia. I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jumped in river.
I knew I was wrong making that voice, but I wanted to.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decide to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaming river 40 feet below.
These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forgot what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River.
Huh.
She planned it. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her, my sweet Dahlia.
They never found her?
Swallowed by river. Gone, Dahlia. My teen angel.
Your teen angel. How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
Oh.
14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds.
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man. Angels these days. Uh-huh.
Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a bitch?
It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet.
Diamond added to the court record. $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. There you go again with the rules. I think I slightly remember how he becomes Godot, but I'll wait until it happens, or they explain it.
Oh my god, we're back.
Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls, eh? Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young
lady.
Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, trying to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Are we gonna go into a testimony or no? Oh God. Wait, I want to go into a testimony. I don't want to continue. Let me make sure there's a testimony. We might have. I guess we have to present the evidence first, then we'll get to the testimony. Okay.
Yes, of course, I think.
Huh. You're still acting as tame as a kitten, kid.
Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is one who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Ah, that's where she got the quote, because that's what she tells Phoenix. Ah. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like, eh?
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see! You're such an honest and upstanding young lady! Looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are getting our darkest for her, click. She lightens right up. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say, eh? Okay, good. It does go into the statement. Okay. Sorry, I think I was looking at the wrong part of the guy. Melissa Foster's history. Alright, let's save. And when we come back, we will finish this trial. And prove that she was the one who did it and see what happens. I'm assuming, I think I already know what's gonna happen. Like, at the end of this. I think, basically, we're gonna win the trial, but something's gonna happen to Armando. And I think I already know, but again, we'll see when we get to it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. This has been CB Ultra 768, and we'll be back with some more Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations next time, so stay tuned for that. Bye.